When she went to Africa, Mother was proud that she has 4 sons. As soon as they saw Mother, they bowed down and confessed that she's the only begotten daughter. When she asked, how is that possible? They said that we are not clerics, we are spiritual leaders. When we pray, we can understand. This is what they answered. So how does True Mother want our mindset to change when we attend True Mother, the only begotten daughter? First, we must remember that True Mother's words are the words of the Cheongguk era. We must start by accurately understanding the relationship between true parents and blessed families. It is not a relationship between spiritual parents and spiritual children. True parents and we are in relationship between parents and children connected by heavenly lineage. All blessed families are comprised of sons and daughters whom true parents love. With True Mother, it can be a mother-son relationship or a mother-daughter relationship. However, when a child criticizes his or her mother, even in this world, he or she is called an unfilial son or daughter. Mother expects us to attend true parents with an absolute standard. True Mother is the only begotten daughter born after 6,000 years. True Mother, the only begotten daughter, is the central pillar that completes heaven's providence. If we criticize True Mother, it can be a criticism of heavenly parent. Evaluating and judging True Mother is evaluating and judging heavenly parent. No matter what the circumstances, we need the wisdom not to judge the only begotten daughter, True Mother, by our own standards. In Matthew 5:21-48, Jesus gives us a 6-point analysis of the differences between the words of Jesus and the words of the Old Testament that preceded him. This shows that we need to have wisdom to understand the New Testament and the Old Testament through the words of our true parents. And we are teaching that we need the wisdom to understand the teachings that preceded them through the most recent words. Then, what should be our attitude towards the new words? Heaven's revelation is progressively announced in stages according to the progress of the providence. The proclamation of the new truth is anticipated in the introduction and the content of the last days in the exposition of the divine principle. It is written in the exposition of the divine principle that the words proclaimed on these pages are only a portion of this truth. This volume is merely a compilation of what his disciples have hitherto heard and seen. We believe and hope that when the time is ripe, more profound portions of the truth will be published. In the last days, it states that the Spirit and truth are unique, eternal and unchanging. However, the degree and scope of their teachings and the means of their expressions will vary from age to another, as they restore humankind from a state of utter ignorance. What should we do? We are taught that we should cultivate a humble heart and make the utmost effort to receive divine inspiration through prayer. We should not be strongly attached to conventional concepts, but rather should direct ourselves to be receptive to the Spirit in order that we may find the new truths which can guide us to the providence of the new age. The authority of true parents' word is such that in the Cheongguk era, heavenly parent and true parents cannot be separated. There is no need to separate heavenly parent and true parents. If we say, the words before the holy wedding are the teachings of the Master, the words spoken after the holy wedding are the teachings of true parents, and the words spoken after the Cheongguk foundation days are the teachings of the true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Since foundation day, the teachings of true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind are being proclaimed through True Mother. True Mother proclaims new teachings suitable for the Cheongguk era. Even now, she's proclaiming them. Let's think about True Parents' words and teachings in relation to the progress of the providence. The words from the Holy Wedding in 1960 until 2013 were words proclaimed during the Wilderness era. The words from the Foundation Day in 2013 onward are words proclaimed during the Cheongguk era. The way to understand the original essence of the word and the providence is to study the words or teachings of the Cheongguk era. We understand the words of the Wilderness era through the words of the Cheongguk era. This is because the words of the Cheongguk are principles of Choniguk, and the principles of Choniguk are the theology of Choniguk. This is to say that it is always necessary to understand the previous teachings based on the most recent providence and the most recent words. Even now, the Choniguk words are being continuously proclaimed as new words or teachings. If we remain at a certain point in the progress of the providence, as the providence progresses, we may gradually encounter limitations in accepting the new words that are proclaimed. We must be hungry for the new words. In order that True Mother can freely proclaim whatever she wants to say, it will be our role to create the best environment, space and foundation, with the intention of accepting, digesting and managing anything True Mother might say. It is the duty of children to gratefully receive the new words. Now, even at this time, True Mother, the only begotten daughter, is seeking one small needle. While True Mother is on earth, she must see the completion of the providence. This is the golden era when Heavenly Parent can work directly through True Mother. This is the golden era when Heavenly Parent can speak directly to his or her children and live with them. If we become absolutely one in heart with True Mother, we will hear of many miracles happening. Now is the time of the completion of the providence when everything is sorted out on earth through the cooperation of the absolute good spirits. The era of sorting everything out on earth is no longer conditional providence, but it is the era of the substantial providence. True Mother said that she learned from heaven how to be patient and wait. True Mother spent 53 years from 1960 waiting patiently. She has been leading the providence from the front since Foundation Day. We must see, surely, the completion of the providence while True Mother is on earth. True Mother's realm of heart, right after True Father's ascension, was, I am the only one left. There was no one with whom Mother could discuss heaven's providence. She said that the 6 months leading up to Foundation Day were a desperate time, as if she was searching for a needle alone in the dark. She said it was a period in which I had to find one needle in a barren desert engulfed by a sandstorm. Who is that needle? True Mother said that it is the one who answers, I am a child who can become one with True Mother, the only begotten daughter. Even now, Mother is looking for that one little needle. Since heaven's providence had a beginning, it must come to an end. True Mother, the only begotten daughter, is taking ultimate responsibility for completing the providence. The blessed families must confess frankly that they were so unaware of the true nature of True Mother, the only begotten daughter, who must shoulder the responsibility of true parents. Even if only now, we must understand the value and the mission of True Mother, the only begotten daughter. True Mother is the only begotten daughter born as Heavenly Parent's daughter after 6,000 years. True Mother, the only begotten daughter, holds the position of the central pillar of the completion of heaven's providence. These are the words of True Mother. After our holy wedding in 1960, I had to unbutton the first button well, but it did not work out that way. It took 50 years to rebutton things from the first button. The 50 years it took to unbutton the providence that was buttoned up the wrong way and button it up the right way from the start was a time of waiting patiently. The work of rebuttoning the first button correctly began with the proclamation of the only begotten daughter. It is important for us to approach the words and the providence from the perspective of the Choniguk era. We have understood heaven's providence centering on Jesus, the only begotten Son, and the Messiah at the second coming. From now on, let us study the Word and the providence from the perspective of True Mother, the only begotten daughter. When approaching the only begotten daughter at the first coming, who is the central pillar of the heaven's providence, we can understand the Word and the providence on a higher level. What is the greatest wisdom for living in the Choniguk era? It is understanding the word and the providence from the perspective that true mother, the only begotten daughter, is the central pillar of the completion of the providence. More specific details will be explained in the ensuing presentations. This concludes our introductory presentation. Thank you.